and this is live at 5 on How to Thrive. And so I know we normally do this on Monday evenings, and I was a little unavailable yesterday, so moved it to today. So today is our live at 5 on How to Thrive. And so this is week 6, episode number 6. Awesome. Can't believe it's already week 6, how quickly time is going by, right? We only have maybe 6 weeks left of the year, which is insane, but it's awesome at the same time. So just want to welcome you all. Yes, it's Tuesday. I just said that. Tuesday live at 5 on How to Thrive. So I normally do this on Monday evenings, but today doing it for Tuesday evening. So I'm super grateful today and excited that you guys are now coming on in. That's awesome. And today what I'm going to be talking about on How to Thrive, this is week 6. Last week we talked about keeping a journal and are you adding health and value to your life? Or are you adding more inflammation to your body? And so I hope you did keep that journal and see what you were putting into your body, food-wise, drink-wise, all of that. And so this week we're going to talk about healing your trauma, and that's going to help you thrive in life. I don't know about you, but obviously the shootings and these fires, everything is affecting everybody right now, right? We're all feeling this on a big level. We're all very connected, and we're all feeling the sorrow, the pain, the heartache of what's going on in our world, what's going on in our country, and what's going on right in our backyards. People losing their homes from the fires. The shooting was devastating, and so we're all feeling this, and we're all feeling it in different ways. We all obviously deal with things in different ways. And so one of the biggest things, like just this past week from the shootings and everything that's going on, plus a weekend that I had myself, came very clear to me how obviously many of us are not thriving in life. We're just barely surviving. And we're just surviving because we all have traumas, and we haven't healed the wound of the trauma. And so traumas can happen whether it is in our childhood or we've had traumas that are in adulthood, but we've all had traumas, and definitely varying levels of degrees, right? Different levels. Some people have had much deeper traumas or tragedies than maybe some of us have, but everybody has had trauma. And the way we deal with trauma is going to determine how we live and experience life. So we have choice when we have trauma, as hard as it is, and I'm not trying to downplay anybody's trauma by any means, because we've all gone through some great heartache, grief, many different things, abandonment, assault in different ways. So absolutely, I'm never trying to downplay trauma. But we as individuals have the choice. Are we going to heal this trauma and this wound, or are we going to continue our life living in the trauma and allowing ourselves to be the victim of the trauma? And so this is what we're seeing a lot in today's society, is people that haven't healed their traumas, haven't healed their wounds. It's coming up and being exposed, and even more so on a deeper level. And it's coming out now. Like, people can no longer hide their heartache. They can no longer hide whatever has happened to them in the past. They haven't dealt with it, and now they just are, kind of going crazy. There's people that haven't dealt with traumas that have gone to addiction, whether it's alcohol, drugs, even food. We have food addictions, sex addictions, any type of addiction. So anything to fill that void, because we don't want to deal with the harshness of the trauma that we've all had. And so it's what I'm seeing more and more is now that there's no more hiding the trauma, no more pretending that it's not there. So we have the option, we have the choice. Either we're going to start to heal this, or we're going to continue to live our life this way and be the victim and continue to have it fester up in our bodies, and eventually it's going to come out. And so I know it is not the easiest, right, to dig deep into our traumas. That's why a lot of us hide them, and we want to bury it as far down as we can. But then that completely blocks us from living a life of thriving. At that point, we're literally just surviving day by day, moment by moment, because we can't really be who we are. We can't be vulnerable to people. We can't be vulnerable in relationships because we don't want anyone to see the true trauma and the true hurt of what we've gone through. And so this is a huge time in our life and in our world. Thank you so much, everyone, for your comments. It's awesome. For us to rise up and finally, I'm going to say it, put our big panties on and deal with our shit. It is time to deal with our shit. As hard as it may be, open up that wound, start cleaning it out, clean out all that gunk, all that hurt, all that unforgiveness, all the resentment, any anger, hatred, abandonment, anything that's in there. It's time to heal it. Because I don't know, like I keep saying, I don't know about you guys, but I want to get rid of everything that no longer serves me and continue to live in a life of thriving and to have 2019 be my best. And so I believe 2018 has been bringing everything up. And so there's no more enabling of that. And I've even told a dear friend, like, I will no longer enable people to just continue to live in the story of what happened to them, of the victim that they want to be, of living in the trauma. Like, we can't enable people to do that as well. It's time for us to love and be compassionate, but also to encourage and support people to heal and to know that we're all in this together. We are all healing from something. We all have something to heal from. And so now we're at this point in life that we're making choices. We either heal the wound or we're going to continue to live like this. So this has been a huge thing that's been coming up. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm only speaking on this because obviously what's coming up and happening in our world affects all of us. And what's happening even with some of my closest friends, it's all coming up. Like, we're all going through things, so things are showing up. And sometimes we think we've healed the trauma, we think we've healed our childhood, or we think we've healed what happened to us in our adulthood. But yet something comes up and triggers it, and then it all comes back up again. So there's more to be healed. There's more to go, it's deeper to go into. And so I just want to encourage you that you're not alone. You are not alone. We are all going through something, right? We're all healing on a daily basis from something. We're all being triggered by one another. We're all mirrors of each other. And so I want to encourage you that you're not alone and to reach out to somebody to help you to get help, to help you to start to uncover and open up the wound and clean it out. And obviously, when I do my online courses, I tell my participants self-development and self-work and the healing that we have to do from our past or whatever's going on in our lives, it's not easy. Otherwise, everyone would be doing this, right? We would be thriving. All of us would be thriving if dealing with our crap in the past was easy to do. But we keep ourselves busy. We keep ourselves doing things for others so that we don't have to pay attention. We don't have to take care of what's the true issue with ourselves. And so it's coming to a time where this can no longer happen. Everything's just going to keep coming up and keep coming up. And more mirrors, people are going to keep coming into your life that are going to show up and keep bringing up stuff that you know you have to clear and you know you have to heal. So this is why I believe so much of this is happening in the world. So much of is happening around us, friendships and families. It's time to heal and let go. And so you have the choice. I have the choice. We all have the choice and the option. What am I going to do? Am I going to do the work and heal and start to get some help and do what I need to do and not pretend that it's not there? Or am I going to continue to tell the story and be the victim? So this is more of an encouragement to all of you to reach out and also to know you're not alone. We're all dealing with it. And it's time now for us to more than ever to support each other and to love each other and to uplift each other and encourage each other to get whatever type of help that we need. And I was really triggered this weekend, and some things came up for me as well. And I had to look at that and think, okay, this part that was triggered in me from someone else, why is it still triggering me this way? What have I not completely healed? What have I not completely dealt with that this is still bothering me? So do I need to reopen my wound and clean it out and make sure that I've done the healing for it? And so it's a day-by-day process, and sometimes we think we've healed something, but yet something comes up and it brings it all back up again. So I just encourage you to be with everything and be gentle with yourself and love yourself, because at the end of the day, it all comes back to self-love. And how can we give anything if we don't do it for ourselves? How can we provide support and healing to someone who's hurting if we haven't even supplied support and healing to ourselves for what we're going through? So I just want to encourage you to look at all those different areas. We're coming closer to Thanksgiving. We're coming closer to the end of the year again. We're coming closer to where, resolutions, everyone talks about resolutions, and I'm not a big person for resolutions, but I get it. I get the point of starting new and creating. So we're getting to that point right now, and I just want to encourage all of you during these last few weeks of 2018, be real with yourself. Stop messing around. Stop pretending everything is okay. Get clear on what it is you want in life and start dealing with what you know you have to clean up. Start dealing with what you know you have to heal. Start focusing on the good in your life. Start looking at the beautiful family and friends and support. Look at the good things that are in life instead of completely living in the story of your past. It is time to let go of your past, learn what the past brought, absolutely, learn the lessons, learn the opportunities for growth, and allow yourself to heal so that now you can be the person helping someone else, so that now you can be that light that you've been called to be to help somebody else get through the same type of situation. So by us not healing ourselves and healing our traumas, we're actually doing the world a disservice, because now we're not able to be that person to help others. We're not able to be that person to lead that person to safety and healing and encouragement. So when we aren't really working in our full power and our full potential of who we are as humans, we're doing a disservice not just to ourselves, but to everybody around us. And so at times it is us being selfish, because then we're not giving our true talents out there to the world. And how amazing would it be if all of us were really thriving and living in our true talents, thriving and living in love, thriving and living in, working on our healing day by day by day. So I just want to encourage you that this is a really good time, the end of the year, to do a deep dive into yourself and really look at all the different areas where you may be hurting, where you may be holding back, where you can't be vulnerable, where you haven't been speaking your truth, where you may be feeling depression and it's getting worse, where you may not be feeling supported, where you feel alone. Look at all those areas and really go deep with it. Where did this come from? When was the first time that I felt this? And now it's time for me to heal it and not pretend that it's not there anymore. So this was the whole point of this week's on how to thrive, because if we don't heal our traumas, we really can't thrive in life. We can pretend, but we're really surviving. And so with this whole series of going live, it is really on how to thrive. And every week when I come to you with this, just know that I've been dealing with it within myself and going deep as well. And so I hope this resonated, and I hope this has touched you in some way. Please feel free to share it with anyone that you may feel. And I thank you all for, once again, your feedback and your suggestions. And, I'm only sharing what I've been listening to and what's been going around in my world. And if I haven't been doing it, then I wouldn't be sharing it as well. So much love to all of you. I am just encouraging you to get everything right before the new year. And, obviously it takes more time than that. We're not just going to be okay for 2019 or yay, everything's done. But at least you're starting to really do the work. And so I just want to acknowledge all of you that have been doing it. I want to acknowledge all my participants that have been in the Love in All Forms workshop for the past 4 weeks. Tonight's our last night online. And it's been pretty amazing, because it all starts from self-love. Love is always the core. And so I really want to acknowledge them for doing the work and for being on this online workshop, for doing the homework that they have during the week and looking at themselves in a whole different way. And so I will be doing a Healthy Holidays challenge. Well, not challenge, a Healthy Holidays workshop to take us through the end of the year. And this is to keep us healthy, but not just healthy physically, healthy in mind, body, and spirit, because holidays can be a hard time for people. We may have loved ones that aren't here or far away or have passed, or holidays may bring up a lot of different feelings as well. So how do we stay healthy in the holidays, in our mind, in our body, and in our spirit? And so I'll be putting out more information about this workshop that'll be starting. I'll be giving healthy recipes in this workshop. I'll be even giving workouts, and I'll be giving meditations to keep ourselves going throughout the holidays. And we'll also be meeting once a week online as well to just check up on everybody. You'll have some homework, but it keeps us accountable. Towards the end of the year is kind of when things drop off for people. They kind of like, oh, I don't need to work out, or I don't need to eat that. I don't need to be that healthy. I know I'm going to eat and drink and go to holiday parties. But now is the time to actually not do that, not repeat the pattern that you've done every year, and try to change it and really create momentum for you to hit 2019 running. So I would like to encourage you to join my Healthy Holidays workshop. More will be coming up this week. I'll be posting it. But much love to you all. And please, once again, feel free to reach out. Please message me if you have any questions, feedback, or suggestions. I just want the best for all of us, and from my heart to yours, much love, joy, peace, happiness, health, wealth. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next Tuesday, or next Monday, actually. Bye-bye.